wrapping up the idea of bitul kli mechano, we introduced the idea that you can't nullify or put something mukseh in a kli that was prepared on Erev Shabbat and make it no longer usable on Shabbat. Now the famous, the most classic example is, what about now putting klipot betoch tzalachat? You have different types of shells or skins or eggshells or whatever that you're breaking and you want to discard. You're sitting on your table. In theory, if I put these things that are dirty and disgusting and useless into the plate, in theory, I'm making this plate mukseh because of the klipot and those different types of shells that aren't meant for an animal to eat that you're placing into them. So initially, this is exactly what many poskim hold like. Kimoken eni klofe gozim shkedim vetzim, different types of nuts, walnuts, eggs, the tuchat tzalachat. Some people even add, when you break sunflower seeds, the psolet, meaning the sunflower seed afterward, not the part that you ate, the shell afterward. Sharek klipot ele enam reuyot lemachal be'ema, because these types of shells are not even fit for an animal to eat. Then and by putting these garbage peels and shells and skins into this plate, I made this plate that was mutar a basis at devar asur, something that's mius, something that's disgusting that we don't need anymore. Okay. So what's the general suggestion that most poskim have given is, before you even start putting your garbage in a plate, put one whole sunflower seed or put one piece of bread or a little grape or something substantial, a fruit that's edible, onto that plate. Kedei shetiyeh basis devar hamutar u'devar ha'asur. So it becomes a basis for both a permissible matter and a forbidden matter. And we've already explained that then you can move it, you'll be allowed to move it in this scenario. Nevertheless, Rav Ovadia, this is the classic halacha that many poskim have been saying for many years. Recently, we discovered that Rav Ovadia was lenient, and he explained that he brings a few reasons why he makes it lenient. That you don't even have to be concerned about this. That first and foremost, many poskim authorities say that there's no idea of bitul kli mechano unless you have in mind to leave the mukseh on that kli for the duration of Shabbat and not a few minutes till we get to the garbage. That's number one. And there's also another svara b'poskim she'im notnim betoch hakli devar mukseh she'en lo chashivut kelal and a kli nechshav basis devar asur v'lo mechano. If you put something mukseh that's not important whatsoever, no one cares about sunflower seed shells. It's insignificant. It's garbage. It doesn't make the whole thing bitul kli mechano. Using these two poskim, these two svarot, you can rely to put your garbage shells and your egg shells, whatever it be, in a plate without even putting any bread or fruit in it beforehand, and still being able to move that plate or that cup that you're using as a garbage on your table to the actual garbage. It's not a problem. We showed this to Rabbi Chaim the other day, and he was very fascinated by this leniency. And he said, of course, you can rely on it. If Rabbi writes it, you can rely on it. He also grew up with the understanding that you have to put something heter in it first. But after seeing this, he said it's 100% mutar to rely on this Rav Ovadia, and it helps a lot of people not chas v'shalom slip up in the prohibition of mukseh. So Baruch Hashem, we should succeed in finding and teaching these ideas. Have a wonderful day and Shabbat Shalom.